Good morning, wakey. Happy Thursday. Hopefully you got a good night's rest. Man, I was in bed early. It started raining yesterday, like most of the evening, and I feel pretty good. I feel like I got ahead of the muscle soreness finally. I feel lighter than I did yesterday morning. Knees are a little achy. You know, that rain, the arthritis just doesn't go away. My condition is a little rougher, just because of the past.
Prior to administering Gel 1 hyaluronate, prepare the injection site and, if desired, apply local anesthetic. The joint space is accessed through the soft, palpable anterolateral port that can be felt just lateral to the inferior pole of the patella and the proximal portion of the patella tendon. Through this anterolateral port, aspirate the joint as needed using an 18 to 20 gauge needle and an appropriately sized empty syringe. Using strict aseptic technique, attach the syringe containing Gel 1 hyaluronate to an 18 to 20 gauge needle and inject Gel 1 through the anterolateral port. If aspiration was performed, use the already placed needle. After Gel 1 hyaluronate is injected into the knee joint cavity, it supplements the synovial fluid, providing pain relief and improved knee function.
No big deal. We're going to walk. I gotta drop my truck off here in a little bit. Last December I blew a front brake caliper. Had both calipers and rotors replaced, brakes, and it's less than a year, and my shit's already fucked up. My brakes they're bleeding down, and it feels like I got a blown caliper again. So drop my truck off for warranty work, and I'm going to walk home. Of course I want to skate, but I'm trying to manage this body and be optimal for when I do skate and not set myself back. Yeah, get back home and get ready to take Dad to his surgery. It should be hopefully the last of his dental surgery, and get him back home safe and comfortable, recuperating. Thursday, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it together, and no excuses, fuck.
Alright! Get away, you stupid heavy! Get away, you fucking this!
Recalls how the study began. Dr. Monk.
Yeah, that's how we wake up. Good morning, wakey. Yeah.
Pretty girl. Upper you go. Oh, sing a song this morning. Oh, yeah. Good girl. Good girl.
Go give a kiss. Go give him.
Get it. Oh, yeah.
Alright, pretty girl. Dropping the truck off. I'll just put this in the little door. Let's see, how do you open it up? There we go. Okay, you ready to start walking home? Oh boy. Oh, we made it to the manual pad church. All right, cross. Yeah, good thing we didn't skate. It's all fucking wet anyways. Ooh, look at that manual pad. Yeah. That can. Good shank. Put that in my pocket. Could always use another straight screwdriver. All right, yeah. Wakey wakey, I hope you can make it outside this morning. Beat that sun up. Get moving. Oh, hello, Mr. Sun. Yeah. Give me that free energy. All right, diary. Been walking for quite some time. Hard to breathe. Like the last few days, but getting it done. Knees and back are feeling about a 2 right now, but feeling good. You know, light and responsive. Not slow and sluggish like yesterday. Super sore. Slightly sore today. That sleep, I'm telling you. That fucking sleep's got some healing powers. Can't wait to get my new bed. Oh man, we made it, pretty girl. Holy shit. Yeah, let's go get some water. We're back. You ready for Dr. Payne?
Yes, I am.
Whew. All right, yeah. Look at that. 5 miles before 8 a.m. Feeling it, let me tell you, sweating my ass off. All right, we're gonna get us a good stretch. Then go see Dr. Payne. And then restore my dad's health.
I came to bring the pain, hardcore from the brain. Let's go inside my astral plane, find out my mental, based on instrumental records. Hey, so I can write monumental methods. I'm not the king, but niggas is decaf. I stick 'em for the cream. Check it, just how deep can shit get? Deep as the abyss, and brothers is mad fish accepted. In your cross color, clothes you crossed over. Think I totally crossed out and crisscrossed. Who the boss? Niggas get tossed to the side, and I'm the dark side of the force. Of course, it's the method. Man from the Wu-Tang Clan, I be hectic and coming for the headpiece. Protect it, fuck it, 2 tears in a bucket. Niggas want the ruckus, bustin' at me, bro. Now bust it, styles like it's buck wow. Method man on.
Okay, hopefully the last surgery you ever have to have. All right, let's go heal up. Oh, yummy, yummy. Getting me some fuel. Sweet potato protein pancake. 1 egg, egg whites, a little protein powder, sweet potato, a lot of love. With some PB2. Ooh. So good.
in the way he talks about
Potato
skating.
cake.
Stop skateboarding.
Dealing with pain. So I'm going to read you a question asked to me by Jeremiah. And it says, "Hi Jason, I need some advice. I have arthritis in my lower back, right hip and leg. The pain aches down my thigh, radiates around my knee. I've had 2 cortisone shots already this year and it's wearing off. Don't get those. Don't get cortisone shots. Don't care what your doctor says. I don't care who your fucking doctor is. Don't put that shit in your body. They put that shit in me for years and it fucked me up and made it worse. I know they can't be good for me." Well, there you go, you said it. "And I'm debating on whether or not to get a 3rd one. I wouldn't. I usually run every morning, but now I'm walking and that's even becoming difficult to do. They also have me on some anti-inflammatory, which helps, but I'm not big on taking meds if I don't have to. So if you have any words of wisdom or advice, I would really appreciate it. Hope you have a stellar day." And you know, my advice is the same advice to anybody and everybody out there. All the links to guide yourself to recovery can be found in my description. And today I'm going to put probably the second most influential link channel in today's description, and it's Dr. John Bergman. He is who helped guide me into finding my way away from arthritic pain. And you know, first I saw The Bitter Truth of Sugar, and then the second thing that came to me was John Bergman. And I watched everything and studied anything I could find that John Bergman put out. This was years ago, and he's still today putting out incredible information. And he's a chiropractor, and he's gone through the same traumatic injuries as I have. Both his knees got destroyed, multiple other injuries, but he's been dealing with it for 20 years like I have. So I'm going to put a link for any of you, you know. And really the main thing is you can't beat inflammation if your nutrition is wrong. Sorry. If you're consuming sugar, or if you don't know what sugar is and you're just still consuming it, you need to figure out what sugar is. And that's why I got The Bitter Truth of Sugar in my description, because it's everything. You know, oh, I don't need sugar, but, you know, I drink whiskey every night. Well, you're fucking drinking sugar, you dumbass. It's the same shit. The way that the human body processes it, you need to learn it and understand it. And so... yeah, I don't want to go off on a tangent or anything, but when people ask me for advice or anything that I've done or what I'm doing, I'm showing you what I'm doing every day on these videos. And it's not doing what I did in the past. So if it hurts, change it. Don't let somebody try to inflict pain on you and hurt you for your money, because that's all they really want to do. You are the only one that can heal yourself. So quit the fucking sugar. And get moving. Move your shit. Stretch your shit. Align your shit. And your shit will be good. So, you know, I just want to be able to help anybody and any out there that is dealing with pain, you know. Half my life's been dealing with pain, so. There's the question of the day. Answers are all in the description. Yo. Now I gotta go deal with my dad's pain. Get him going. Get his healing going strong. By not feeding him sugar. By feeding him micronutrients and protein and carbohydrates and fat, you know, all balanced. Yeah. You can't beat inflammation when you just fuel the fire, and the fire feeds off sugar. Homemade micronutrient protein ice cream. Doesn't that table just work out nice?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. All right, no problems eating it. All right, I gotta make me some fuel. What am I gonna have? Oh. All right, got a little Greek yogurt with blueberries and protein powder. Yeah, light, yummy, yummy. Yummy, fucking yummy. Mmm. That's good.
So in the beginning of the girl.
Cheers to the healers. Just got my dad. He's settled into bed. He's comfortable. And he's just going to be snooze-a-paloozing all day. Oh, yeah. Fuck. Relief. Keep healing. You can check those links out in the description. I don't put them there for no fucking bullshit reason. You know, that's a lot of shit I gotta put in there. And I do it for you. So click one. And if you go, oh, it's an hour long. Who gives a shit? What the fuck else you gonna be doing for an hour? Sitting there with your thumb up your ass, fucking doing the same bullshit you're already doing? Watch something different. Change. You know? Program that mind. Fuel the body. And quit your bitching. All right. I'm gonna trim the fat off today's video. I might be back, I might not. If not, I'll see you in the morning on the toilet. Hopefully you have an incredible Thursday. And if you're not, you can suddenly change it and make it better.
No, seriously. All the medical stuff is in Latin still, so that it's kind of like a secret organization. So if I say joint inflammation and I say osteoarthritis, osteoarthritis, though, is a non-inflammatory joint inflammation. Now, anyone in here smoking enough weed to have that make sense?
Talk it out, man. Kind of grabs you by the boo-boo, don't it?
Okay, no, so really, so they made a mistake years ago. So osteoarthritis is a non-inflammatory joint condition, but it's in the joint inflammatory category. Now, and this is official, it's typically not symmetrical. It's going to be on one side. It's one joint, one hand, one foot, one elbow, things like that. And it's from a trauma. Poly means many, myo means muscle, itis means inflammation. So I just said many muscle inflammation in Latin to impress the shit out of you. Okay, so I get complaints all the time. You know, God, it's like 45 minutes. I got to wait all to the end to get the solutions. Okay, I'm going to tell you the solutions right now, okay? And then I'm going to tell you the details of solutions. Osteoarthritis, it's from a trauma. That means that you had something normal and there was an accident, okay? So would that be a biomechanical problem, yes or yes? Yes. Okay, so number one, you got to fix the biomechanics. I know, a guy in the back just went, wow, brilliant. Okay, yeah, because imagine if you had osteoarthritis and you're not going to fix the mechanical distortion that was caused by the trauma. Does that sound stupid or stupid? Okay, so correct the biomechanics. But now let's say that you had a knee issue. Okay, your entire body weight's going to lean away from that to put more pressure on the other leg. Is that going to change how you walk? Is that going to change how the pelvis is? Is that going to change the biomechanics of the foot? Of course. So it's kind of foolish to have somebody with a knee issue and then they go to a physical therapist or somebody and the doctor writes a prescription to heal what? The knee. And you're not going to look at the overall structure because through righting reflex, if your weight is shifted off here, then this is going to shift, this is going to shift to get the pressure off of this. So this is going to be huge. Somebody just spilled water on the carpet, don't worry about it. You only cry over spilled milk. Okay, so you can't look at just a hurt knee. That's foolishness. You got to look at biomechanics. Then you got to get your blood healthy because you're going to see every joint in your body is two bones coming together surrounded by a joint capsule, and so it's filled with fluid. So every joint you have is hydraulic. And that hydraulic, that fluid in there is clear, it's beautiful, it's a little thick, okay? It's kind of like WD-40, but it's a filtrate of blood. So if the blood's not healthy, if their blood has increased viscosity or it's not holding oxygen, it's not going to get into that. This is why certain diseases such as diabetes, chronic stress, certain medical procedures that can cause a thickening or a problem with blood, such as blood clotting. Again, we can't talk about some of that, but you may have heard it. Okay, that can't get into the joints either. Okay, so then the joints, which are supposed to be hydraulic, can desiccate up. So supplements, getting healthy blood is super important. Reduce and eliminate toxins, that makes sense because your body is always regenerating. Okay, if you look at your system, every red blood cell in your body is brand new every 120 days. Your skin's brand new every 120 days. And you're always regenerating tissue, so you're a tissue producing machine. Now, if you have a significant amount of toxic environmental exposure, your body is going to be trying to detox from that, and you can only be in 2 stages. You can be in a stress state, or you can be in a regeneration state. Okay, does that make sense? You have an automatic nervous system, one fight or flight, one regenerative. Okay, so if you have significant amount of toxins, that's a chemically stressed state with physical, chemical, and emotional stressors. That's literally the solution. You correct the biomechanics, you restore the blood supply and nerve supply, deal effectively with the physical, chemical, emotional stress, and your body can regenerate the tissue. Now, if it's totally fused, if you've had medical intervention like cortisone shots, which destroy the joint cartilage, it's doubtful if that can regenerate. And honestly, that's the worst report of findings that I can give to someone. When they come in and I'll see one hand injected and it's just destroyed, one area not injected and it is okay, and I'll say, well, I can fix that one, but we can't fix that one. That's a sad case.
Bleeding stopped.
Oh, bleeding did stop?
Yeah, bleeding stopped. That's better than last time.
Yeah.
Just getting through, you know, the trials and tribulations of starting a business and running a business and understanding things. And it's crazy, like, when you chase money, that shit don't work. When you chase personality, that shit works. Like, you stop thinking about the dollar sign and you start thinking about the way people treat people and the way people interact with people and the way people are, you know, involved with what you're doing and believe in what you're doing, then the money starts to come, and that's okay, because obviously money makes the world go round. But like, when you start focusing on the money, that shit gets sour.
Take care of yourselves. You know what I mean? When it comes to the social media shit, just, I don't know, sometimes people get a little interesting with posting where they are at certain times and things, and we see stuff happening in the media where people are posting where they are and things are happening. So I just want to, you know, just like be on your P's and Q's. Make sure you on high alert at all times, but obviously don't get paranoid about the shit, but just move a little different. You know what I mean? Make sure you're good and take care of yourself. And I always say check on your friends, which is equally as important, but check in on yourself too. Make sure you're doing this shit right. And we just got to be careful out here.
It doesn't matter who you are, though. It doesn't matter if you're a celebrity. It doesn't matter if you're a content personnel. It doesn't matter if you're just a regular Joe. There's fucking weirdos out there. There's fucking weird people out there. You don't know who's looking at your shit. You don't know what they're gaining from looking at your shit. You know, it's like I don't post no personal shit on my Instagrams or anything because like I don't know who's out there. I mean, we have some people out there that are on our Instagrams that are a little like, you know, I don't know about this guy, you know? So stalkers, you know? That too. All of a sudden, like, they got a stalker, they're following them, they don't even know, you know? So it's just it's a weird place, and that's why I'm not a super social media dude, and that's why I don't post anything personal or whatever, like my cat, that's it, whatever. But I try to stray away.
Stop and think about the people you know who smoke. Who are they? Smart? Stupid? It's odd. Smoking has a connotation. It's dirty, uneducated. But the people that smoke aren't losers. Far from it. And many of them are incredibly smart. So why is smoking so hard to quit for smart people? What makes tobacco addiction a unique problem and different than every other addiction? Or maybe you just want to know why your friend won't stop smoking. It's time to answer the questions nobody wants to discuss. Whoa, not that guy. Also, that's a pipe.
We present the family model. When father says puff, we all puff.
To understand why successful people smoke, We need to update our theory of addiction, because it's out of touch. Most of our understanding about addiction comes from studying heavier drugs, and smoking doesn't follow the rules of other drugs. The last 40 years taught us how to keep individuals who hit rock bottom from relapsing during physical withdrawals. But what if you haven't hit rock bottom? Maybe you're a journalist, maybe you're an actor, maybe you're the President of the United States. How do you quit a drug if you have a good life? An interesting question, right? Is that the smoker is seeking a distraction, not escapism. So smart people continue to smoke despite health advice because it doesn't affect their life enough to draw their attention. They're not trying to escape life by smoking. They're already enjoying it.
Tell me how it tastes.
Schnitzel. Amazing.
This means it's time to reimagine smoking as a biological relationship. Which is weird, but hear me out. Maybe there's a purpose to smoking.
Some plants can live only if they feed on other organic things. Each of these is a parasite that lives on other living plants or animals.
To understand why smart people continue to smoke, imagine tobacco as a parasite. The human is the host. Tobacco has perfectly Darwinianly adapted better than any other drug to coexist with humans, by playing on all of our psychological weaknesses, like instant gratification and a long tail risk. If heroin is a giant squid paralyzing the user with tentacles, where everyone sees they're in big trouble and need to stop now, then smoking is a barnacle, present and slowly sucking blood, but never enough to draw attention until it's too late. But it goes both ways. The parasite also has advantages for the host. Study after study found tobacco enhances the brain's ability to focus. Nicotine allows people to concentrate longer, practice harder, and continue to function with higher stressors than without it. If we're honest, and this video is about honest, critical analysis about smoking, tobacco is basically a micro-performance enhancing drug for the mind. Tobacco is basically a micro-performance enhancing drug for the mind. This may be why many successful smart people continue to smoke, if it gives them a mental competitive edge.